What's up my nerds, it's Toasted Lombax back with a new series. This is Biomutant. So I've already done my first impressions on a live stream. Mostly good, so there's some couple of niggly bits of things, but that's totally fine. So let's just jump in there on a new game. We'll start with, we'll go medium again. Because, I don't know, the combat seemed a little difficult, but not overly difficult, so medium should be just about right. Ah yes, the glitchy cutscenes are just a bit not as smooth as I would have liked them to have been. Ah, character creation. So, I'm just going to quickly run through this. I'll skip towards the end and yeah, you'll be able to see from there. Okay, so this is the design I've gone for. I actually found a nicer blue than I did in the live stream. And the orange works quite nice, well, in my opinion. But that's just me. I like the colour scheme of a blue and an orange together. Then when they work, they work. So let's get started. Okay. So move forward using the stick. To look around, use the right stick. Okay. Here's somebody with a troubled past drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at the crossroads choosing a path in life. It's that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad but a choice, a reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything. Now, I did go dark red in the live stream, and I did say I was going to go light blue for the main series, so let's do that one. Let me introduce myself. I'm light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward. I get it, I'm bright. Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come round eventually. But what comes around goes all the way back around, so it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature. In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is. Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear. And both! Oh, so the light does it as well. Right, cool. So we are somewhat light aura. Well, since we already picked that way, so right is always right, and left is always left, don't you know? Ah, but they both lead to the same place. So we seem to have a fight here. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature, and one that preys on others. So if you hadn't already guessed, I turned the narrator off. But the chat still comes on. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or do you choose to forget? You turned your back on the world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. See, I kind of thought it might enhance it a little bit if I got involved in the chit-chat myself, with it being that style of storytelling. Oh. Oh, balls. Okay, so dodge roll. Oh, he still got me. Nope. Feathers flight. But that's shooting. That's not flight. Right, reload. So monkey wheel. So it's a dodge and then a shoot. Nice, nice. So dodge. Phoenix flight. Oh, right, I see. So we jump and then we do some shooting. So panther sweep. Bit of a slice and dice there. Da, 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 da. Right, parry. Now this is the one that I really liked. Boof! Yes, that's right. I parried you. So Viper Bite is dodge and an attack. Ah, that hurt. That hurt. Boof! So Rabbit's Fury's jump and slice. Nice. We just cut through your stabby thing, my friend. Not stabby thing, throwy thing. Oh, better make a run for it. Okay. Run, 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 run. Whew. Oh, looks like we made that bolt hole pretty quickly. This time it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for when it comes. I will be ready, I'll have you know. Oh, we'll just close this door behind me before that thing goes boom. Now, how long did it take to go off last time? Oh, speedier, and then boom. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. So now we get to kill these things. Move toward the enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with ranged attacks. To reload your ranged weapons, press R1. Key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat. Okay, so let's see. Ow. So, can I parry from any angle? That is the bigger question. Well, that's one down, that's two down. Ow, that hurt, you cheeky little bastard. Ah, wasn't ready for you to attack me from behind there. Yeah, poo-head. Be gone and be done. Boop, boop, balls. There we go. Boof, boof, boof. Come on, yes. Kill these little bastards. Bap, done. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Okay, so let's get a move on. Oh. Sludge Soaker. Remember to parry enemy attacks. When the enemy attacks and you see lightning bolts flashing above their heads, press the L1 button. Okay, so let's get over there. Ow, 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 ow. So, bap, bap, ow. And then quick, poof. Yes. Oh, see, now that's what I was expecting. Like floaty attacks like that. Just awesome super combo times. Sludge. Oh, there's a big dude. I didn't even realize there was a big dude. I was too busy dealing with the little dudes. Right, okay. So lightning above your head, apparently. Let's change that angle. Ah, yes, there we go. Poof, poof, poof. We parried you. More enemies. What? Okay, so we got another big dude. And dodge. Balls, wrong button. Wrong button. Bap, 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 bap. Bap, bap, bap. Oh, that was nice. Bap, bap. Ha, I interrupted your attack. Ow. Dude, seriously? Trying to interrupt me. Oh, okay, that was interesting. Did he automatically target that one? Oh! Balls. Boof! Ha 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 ha! Stopped your kick! Ha ha! In your face! Ow! Didn't stop the punch though. Oh, that hurt. Oh! 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 What was that? What? Ah, no, he's grabbed me. Oh, that hurt. My friend, that hurt. Ow. Oof. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah, no. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So dodging is perfectly viable as well. You don't have to parry everything. Interact, thank you. Interact, thank you. Anything else? Nope, that's fine. Interact with the door. Oh, something. Shielder, some enemies carried large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Okay, let's do this. Brah, brah. Ah, he just kicked me to the head. Ah, there we go. I counted you. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, okay. Now that's interesting. I didn't realize you homed in on someone when you see the lightning. Now that is cool. Okay, that's something I'm going to have to pay attention to more in the future. But I am about to die, so let's quickly do that and get out of there. Oh, right. Even when you're dodging out of the way, you can still do it. Right, okay. So if we get over here... Ow, 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 ow. Try to shoot me, you bastard. Buff, 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 buff. Yay, we leveled up. Interact. Buff. Nice. Down there. Wee. Boop. Ah, I remember this area. There was lots of creatures trying to frazzle me giblets with their poison acid attacks. The morgues produce biomatter in their multi-organ that shed under distress blobs that affect the cellular coding stems of any living being when absorbed, including you. Ow! That bastard kind of caught me when I was trying to read the stuff. Yes, get him up. Buff, 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 buff. Yes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that. Just massive air combo. With the double jump to finish that off. That was cool. Oh, yes. There we go. Boof. Oh, that was cool. Now let's just finish you off with some shooting, shall we? Nice. Bioblobs. You absorbed a bioblob. These points are used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating morks you find in containers of various places in the world. You can use bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. Cool. So since we've leveled up, I'm going to have to spend some points. So I'll see you in a second. Oh look, there's a board of things. Toxinol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Cool, cool, good stuff. Now what else do I need from in here? Just this? Oh yes, this thing. You find a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is selected using the left stick. To rotate a node, press L1 and R1. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Okay, so this is quite a simple puzzle. So like that one. There we go. And then that one all the way around. And then that one... no, that way. Oh, ho, 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 ho. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxinol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time, and they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. Cool. So a nice little bit of backstory there of what this world is and how it came to be. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again you can launch it up in the air by pressing L1. Out of date. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You better help him out. I will indeed. Let's do this thing. Bah, bah. Special attacks. You're on your way to performing special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right of the screen. Oh, I see. Right, okay, so it tells me. Because my fat head was in the way on the stream. So I couldn't see that there. Well, that makes sense now. Bah, 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 bah. And Unstoppable Pig! I love the name of that move. Nope, nope. Oh, there we go. Both, 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 both. Oh, that was nice. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, do I have to be facing them for that to count? I'm pretty sure I didn't have to be before. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I guess he stopped attacking me then. Fine. Nope. Oh, yes, that's exactly what we wanted. But I didn't get the parry I wanted. That sucks a bit. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. There we go. Get up in the air. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Combo you to death, you bastard! And kill you. Oh, now. Thank you. Whew. That's the last of them. Talk to the wheeled one before he something. The word kind of ran out. Right, let's get in here. We'll just lock him out there, where it's not safe. A new friend, an old friend. Hello? Ah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to try and emulate that. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar, you just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then. The night everything changed. There have been rumors of one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. The scar? It's a scar you're covering under the eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it's taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present and find your way back, but he's grateful that you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Unity? After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree. Go, go, go! So all these voices I'm doing are just in their voice, even though it's a narrator talking in their place. Asks if you're tired, as it's a bit of a hike from here to the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you're here. I hope I told her. You're such a good child, so probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here to see them, the potato people. The potato people are no-no. I wonder somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. No, potato people is better. You might be right, like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The no-no preferred to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it, see if you can make one thing come out of hiding. Okay, we shall do that then, shall we? Run. Oh, this is quite a bit of a first section, methinks. I'll have to just meet you there. I'm here. Now let's ruffle some grass. Poof! You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. Oh, have I? The no-no's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Will it grow strong enough? Only time would tell, at least its intention to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with a burst of ki released from the no-no as they become one with the tree. You need a net to catch the no-no, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The no-no is sensitive beings, an embodiment of Ki, the primal LNG. Thank you for the net, my friend. Hoop net received. Okay, so that an umbrella. Yep, done. Done. Really? I've got to be closer than that. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. They're hiding in glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damn caves where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day he hopes the tree will have a grow tall enough to sustain the world. But today your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Okay, so I guess we're heading back then, are we? Right, I'll see you back up there. Ooh. Now that you've seen the no-no's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life a goal, not only for the village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day the land won't be as peaceful, not even Yamuma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects if the old world's industry advances. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep us 6 Wung Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of the trail you can follow. The trees started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. World Eaters? The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. Oh. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mechton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Mujit and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with Googlide, a machine able to ride waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's only one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. How can I defeat the World Eaters? His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mechton the Octopods, the Mujit, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Ah, we got the rotnet. Get out of the bunker. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave you. Let's go. And where are we going? Oh, look at that beautiful world. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. It stays unnumbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. Biomutant. Okay, let's get going. Oh, there's one of them there signposts. So, these signposts, he has a very interesting interaction with them. If you were there for the stream, you'll know what I mean. Because he literally puts a stream on the sign. Look at that, just blatantly peeing on the sign. Why would he do that? How does that help him? Oh, look at that beastie. That is a big beastie indeed. Oh. So I wonder if that's one of the 4. No, look at the village, it's destroyed. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it will leave in its wake. Okay, so now we're here. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. Now, if I remember, this guy's got a super deep voice, so let's see what we can do. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to the other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. Your inner balance is 2 halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things at times. You'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of our choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your choices creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Interacting with captives and Psi Shrines will award you with Psi points that you can unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. Let me help. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you. Cool. Awesome. Yes, thank you. Now be on with you. That's a spark of light in you. Yeah, I like the light. What's there to like about the light? It hurts to look at. Not as much as it hurts to look at you. Always making this personal. And you're always trying to pretend it's not. And poof! Nice. So whenever we make some kind of decision that would influence like a light or a dark thing, is that always going to happen where they pop up and do that bits and bobs? Yeah, that jitteriness needs to be fixed. Producers of the game. Oh, there's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters without the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. So we got 1 tribe there. And the Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's for certain though, destinies arrive all the same. And the next one? The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with the Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Cephas Myriads especially will listen to you and expect you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Have the tribes engaged the World Eaters? Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eater is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet once again, once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Okay, so we need to pick a tribe. Yep. And then we can go check out which one is better. Hello, my friend. Says there's wary of strangers, they're at war. Show me to the Sifu, please. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you. Okay, nice to know.
The Myriad tribe act on the understanding of the greater good and the code of honor. They believe in uniting the tribes as the only way to restore peace.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Life Tree is the only way to make the world a better place. That is certainly a big beastie.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of the vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
A vigilante?
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101, and it seems he'll believe in helping you next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says something, as sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wung Fu disciples.
My Muma?
Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and 6 weapons. The boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You will unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Life Tree.
Yeah, I'll join that. Yep. And there we go, that's what it is. So on the right hand side there you can see choose standing ally with Myriad. They want to unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters and save the Tree of Life. Warning, sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life. Choosing destiny for defeated rival Cephas is limited to unite or subdue. Yes, I'll still join.
He was hoping you joined them. You understand there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Coerce? The
Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Yep. Allied with Myriad.
The Aken have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
I wish there were another way.
You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there is no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. That's a lot of outposts there. And of course we need to take control of that one. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wang Fu, and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outpost and earn the rights to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rival's outposts, you'll challenge their seafood to unite the tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Share land again? You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma, there is a guide the disciples turned on each other and formed their own tribes. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding the greater good and establishing a code of honor. For the millionth time. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you. They will do good. Oh, the will to do good, sorry. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. The old village? Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it's a place that'll make you remember. Cool. Right, so we have started the Alliance quest, and I believe this should be a good place to pause it for now. I know there's some more like chit-chatty options coming up when we do hit that village. We have another back to the past moment. So yeah, so far the game's pretty good. I think the combat is definitely the highlight of the game. I'm still disappointed that the chat, it isn't like proper cutscenes with like proper voices. It's just a narrator doing the voice. But I mean, what can you do? You know, I mean, it was never advertised as being a very narrative orientated game where, you know, there would be like actors and stuff talking and doing the bits and bobs. So I'm gonna have to do that for them. Anyway, that's going to be it for this particular one, so thank you very much for watching this one. I really appreciate it. Whatever it is that you're doing and wherever it is that you are, I hope that you have a great time, and I will see you in the next one.